kitty. Let me get my lip gloss. But I will embrace who I really am. But it is what it is. You don't know how to live with what it is. But it is what it is. It may seem impossible, but I will embrace who I really am. Okay, I'm gonna just like rant about the vibes that I want to give for my music. I'm literally drinking sweet tea. I never drink sweet tea. It's because it's the only tea we have in the house. I'm more of a unsweet tea girl, but it's fine. It's, you know, a nice little treat. I have a hard time saying exactly what kind of music inspires me for the music that I want to make. I have a lot of like music that I love listening to, but I don't necessarily know like what, I don't know any like specific artists that are like completely giving exactly how my music is gonna be, which is good because I don't want to be like a copy and paste of like somebody else. I guess like the main band that inspires the vibe is like Cocteau Twins, but ultimately like different because I don't know like what they're saying in their music, like in their lyrics. Like when I write music, I love that for them. Like I'm obsessed with like that's how their music is. And Elizabeth Fraser like has done songs with lyrics you can understand. She has done a few songs like that, like Song to the Siren, you know. So like obviously my music is not gonna have the like indescribable lyrics that like Cocteau Twins have. I'm just like inspired by the vibe of their music. I know that they are singing like actual words. It's just like sung kind of like strangely almost, so you can't really like decipher what is being said. But yeah, so that's like my main inspiration probably. I also love Slater and Kim Petras like so much, and like Nicole Dollanganger. I don't know how to pronounce her name because I feel like I've never like heard anybody talk about her in real life, but I think it's like Nicole Dollanganger. That's how I say it, but I don't know if that's correct. Kitty, what are you doing? So those are kind of like this combination of music that I listen to where I'm like, wow, like I want to make music like this. But ultimately, my favorite thing to listen to, I mean, those are my favorite thing to listen to, but I also have like my metal vibe that I love, like I don't know, I'm like such a huge Korn and like Jonathan Davis fan. Like I just realized I did go see them in concert like 2 years ago, and I've been really getting into Jonathan Davis's like solo album. But ultimately, like, I'm not like musically inspired. No, I am a little bit, but I can't make music like that. Like at some point I would love to make a more metal, dirty metal, grungy, I don't know how to describe Korn because I also love like emo music. Like I've listened to like Pierce the Veil and like My Chemical Romance. Like not that those are like the exact same vibe, but I feel like Korn is a little bit different from like typical emo music. Like it's like new metal or whatever. I don't know, I just love his voice. Like it's so gritty and like I don't know, like there's something about like, I also went through a phase where I was like really obsessed with Deftones, and Deftones I feel like a different way than the way I feel about Korn. I feel like ultimately like Korn is like my favorite. Well, okay, my actual top favorite is Nine Inch Nails. And then Korn. But I feel like Nine Inch Nails I consider in like a completely different category for some reason. But when it comes to like all of the like new metal 90s, early 2000s metal bands, I put like Korn as like my like ultimately like my favorite. Like I don't know, I just love the vibe of him, and like it's like indescribable. I mean, I can try to describe it, but it'll probably sound kind of cringe if I describe the vibe of Korn. But I don't know why I'm like kind of weirdly attracted to Jonathan Davis as well. So I'm like, so it just like really hits like that, like not in a parasocial way. Like obviously, like he's like in his 50s now. Like, you know, like I'm not like actually thinking about like him IRL. Like it's more just like the vibe that I get from his music. I'm kind of like attracted to how he is, like how like I'm kind of attracted to his voice, honestly. Like I don't really know much about him personally, like, you know, so it's not like I don't really spend time like looking into his personal life, and like it's more just like I'm attracted to the music that he makes. Like it's so it just is such a vibe. So anyway, those are my inspirations. Oh well, I also love FKA Twigs. She's probably like my ultimate favorite artist of all time, because I've really been a fan of hers. My ultimate favorite artist of all time used to be Lana Del Rey when I was in middle school through high school to like maybe first year of college, maybe. I would still say yeah. After Norman came out, that was like my last album that I was like a true fan, like obsessive fan. I still liked her albums after Norman, and I was really into like Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard. Like I had a whole phase with that album too, but I'm definitely like over my Lana Del Rey. I like her old music. I'm not like, everything after Norman feels a little bit different, which is fine. Like I don't, you know, she just like grew as a person, and I respect that for her. But I do like some of her more like immature lyrics and music and songs, and like I don't know how to describe it, but I was a huge fan. Like I was obsessed with her unreleased. Ultimately, my favorite Lana Del Rey era is her, like, aka Lizzie Grant. Like that's my true favorite, because she was like she was still very experimental, but she kind of like locked into like her Lana Del Rey persona once she became that. But I just love like how versatile and like crazy she got like in her Lizzie Grant era. Like she was, I don't know, she was just like making so much like different types of music, and it was very like flirty and fun and like upbeat, and not like all upbeat, but and I do like her slower songs. I still love like Ultraviolence. Like Ultraviolence is probably my favorite album out of her like Lana Del Rey albums. Actually, that's not true. Norman is my favorite, then Ultraviolence, then Honeymoon, then Born to Die in Paradise, then Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard. Maybe Lust for Life and Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard are like in the same. And then the Chemtrails, and then the other one that I never really listened to for some reason, Blue Banisters. When Blue Banisters came out, I was like really into like I was going through like a rap era, so I never really listened to Blue Banisters. Like I never got into it for some reason. It's actually pretty good, like the songs that I have heard, but I've never like had a moment with it for some reason. I don't know. That's my Lana Del Rey background. That's who I like identified with when I was young, and then once I got like maybe like age 19 and 20, I started branching out and like listening to more artists and stuff. My debut album that I want to make which I'm not planning to be done with for like 2-3 years. I'm planning to release it in like 2029, right? Like that would be, or 2028. That would be like 2 years from now, but I'm gonna say 2028, 2029. I still have like 2 more EPs that I need to put out before my debut album, and I want to find a producer, and a lot of the stuff is gonna be produced by me, but then like a more like a real producer will come in and help me out a little bit, because I cannot fully self-produce everything. Like, I need a collaborator, like I really do. I need somebody else's mind who like has a little bit more like technical knowledge, because I just started making music and like experimenting with GarageBand last year. I'm 26 now, I'm almost 27, so when I was like 25 and a half, that's when I first started like going on to GarageBand and like experimenting with making beats and making little things and recording my vocals and all of that. Like, that's when I started. I had actually had a little bit of experience with my friend who knows how to make music and has been making music for like probably like 5 years or more. I have 2 EPs that need to come out before my debut, but I've been thinking a lot about the debut album. I have like concepts for albums and EPs and stuff, but I technically have 1 EP so far that was like my first release, and it's like 4 songs. It's not very good. It's kind of trash, basically. It's not like trashy in a good way. It's like basically trash, but I'm not gonna delete it because I want to show my progress. All my music that I have released so far, so when like you look up like Blake Streak, that's my artist name like right now, all of the music on there is shitty. Like, it just like doesn't sound good. It's not like mixed right. Like, it's the vocals, like I had a bad microphone before that I was using. Like, I didn't have a microphone that was like meant for recording vocals, or like I didn't have like a good setup. So that's why I haven't been promoting my music, because I have like nothing that I'm like actually proud of to show for, So the second EP, it's called Vision of a New Life, and I still haven't finished the title track. The title track, I did like part of it so far, but I have like a lot more to finish on that, so I feel like discouraged even talking about it because I haven't been like actively working on it. The first song on the album is called Perfect Condition, and I posted like a snippet of that song at one point on my TikTok, and like a few people like were kind of interested in it. They were like, oh, when is this coming out? Like, what is this? Like, where can I find this? And I was like, it's not out yet. And then I just like haven't worked on it. Like, I haven't worked on my music. So there's one song that's not technically like my beat at all. Like the instrumental is someone's free beat I found on YouTube that I used one of their free beats on another song that was just like a SoundCloud YouTube song, and they liked it. They thought it was fine for me to, they said like you can use the song for free if you just upload it on like SoundCloud or YouTube, but if you want to like actually publish it like on real streaming platforms, you would have to pay them for the song, and like I don't have any money right now, so I'm just like using another one of their instrumentals for just like a SoundCloud YouTube song. So it will be on YouTube as of, I want to finish it today because it's literally just like me recording vocals and me like trying to make the vocals good, and the beat's already fine. Like, I'm not changing anything about the production. I just need to mix in my vocals. So I should have that done by today, or by tomorrow, by the end of today. I want to like curate this vibe. So I have this stage name. Like I said, my artist name is Blake Streak. And right now ultimately like all of her stuff, all of her vibe, it is kind of a character, but it's also like just me. It's like my stage name, like I don't want people to know my real name. Like, if you follow me on the internet, like my name is Blake, technically I'm never gonna like act like that's like my real name, but I'm never gonna like talk, like introduce myself as my real name, because like it's not relevant. So yeah, like my internet persona and my stage persona is Blake Streak. Like my performer persona, that's what that is. Because like Ethel Cain, hers is a little bit different, where like Ethel Cain really, it is a stage name, but it's also like a real like character that she created that has like this whole backstory and everything. Blake Streak, for me, everything that I've experienced, like everything that she's experienced, I've experienced. Like it's more just like a way to not be so personal about myself. Like I don't want my real given name to be like my artist name, like low-key, like I don't know, because that's just like my name, like that, like my friends and family, that's like what my friends and family call me. I don't want to be, you know, posting my stuff like under that name, like especially I would never use my last name, but even my first name, like I'm just like, no, that's like, you know, I don't want to be referred to that by people on the internet. A little bit like, I like to show off. I like to not be like, oh, I shouldn't post this because it's like too, it feels like too vain or too conceited. Like, no, I'm like, no, post. Like, I don't care. Because one time my best friend told me, my bestie who I love, and like, I love her so much, but she didn't say this in like a bad way at all. She did not mean this in like a judgy way, because you know, we're not like that to each other. Like that's why we're best friends. Like we don't, like, unless like somebody's actually, unless, not her, but like unless I have had like mental health crises in the past where she's like, girl, what is going on, like what are you saying, like what are, you know, that's different. But she told me, she was like, every time I see your post, I'm always like, yeah, she's a Leo, she's definitely a Leo, or something like that. I don't know exactly what she said, but she was like, it makes sense that you're a Leo. Like every time I see your posts, like I'm just like, yeah, that makes sense. And I really took it to heart. I was like, I guess that's true, because I really just don't care what people think about me. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna post myself looking like a baddie, like here, like I'm going to like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't want like my friends to see this and like think that I'm like showing off and being like too extra. Like I'm like, no, I don't care. Like I don't care at all. So yeah, I'm trying to start posting more on TikTok and Instagram, and like curating kind of like a vibe, like my fashion and my I'm not a huge fan of like talking on TikTok. So now this is turning into a mukbang. Very soon I'm going to become a vegetarian. I just still have like a craving for like chicken and honey mustard. I don't know what it is. I barely eat like red meat and like pork. Like I don't eat that. Like chicken strips, like so fire. Yeah, this is turning into a mukbang, but I need to like explain things a little bit more about like what I want to do for my music and like my inspirations. I also got mozzarella sticks with the marinara sauce. Ugh. I'm being so unhealthy right now, but it's so fire. Yeah, so I'm loving Detour by Kim Petras, like so good. I was getting really into Worst Girl in America, and it was like my number one, like that's all I was listening to. And then Detour came out, and now like there's like some other artists that I'm listening to too at the same time a lot, but those are like the main two albums I've been listening to, and I'm like having such a great time. Basically the theme for my music is like freedom and control and being feminine and like feeling my best, like feeling confident in myself and maybe being a little overconfident. Yeah. Also want a lot of the vibe of my music to be like kind of dreamy, a little bit like dreaming of a better life, envisioning, I don't know, like nice things. And I'm not like, I'm obviously very like early 2000s inspired, but I'm not very like club, sleep in your makeup. I mean, I did sleep in my makeup last night, but that's not the ideal. Like, that's not good for, like, that's not the vibe I want to give with my music and my aesthetic. I want it to give like, oh, she does her skincare routine like every night, like every morning. Vibe of my music is like becoming more free, becoming more in control of your life, not relying on others, and doing it all yourself, and like only relying on yourself. And also like being by yourself often, like being kind of isolated, but like in a way where it's like I don't need social interaction to like fill my happiness. Like obviously that's good, but I'm not in a place right now where I have a lot of friends and like have a lot of like fun times. So I'm kind of just like working on myself, trying to save money, trying to save for a better life for myself, a better future, a future where I can make all of my own decisions and be fully in control and like not feel like, yeah, like I can do whatever I want, you know, because I'm not in that place right now. Like I live with my parents, I don't have enough money. Like, I have a job, but it's only part-time and I'm not like working super hard. I did graduate college, so you know, there's that at least. Like I don't have to worry about ever going back to school because it took me a while to finish. I graduated when I was 26, you know. I have a job that's doing what I went to school for, but it's only part-time. And I just need to like work harder and be on my A game in life. Nice to like be able to chill a lot, but I really get a lot of energy and like happiness from being pretty active and like productive with my life and like making money, like saving. And I just went on a vacation to Hawaii with my family. I'm posting my Hawaii vlog on my vlog channel. This is like my channel that I never post on, only if I have something that like I don't want to go on like any of my other channels, I put it on here, like stuff that I don't really want anybody to see, but like I still want to like put it out there so I can go back and look and be like, okay, this was a video where she was talking about like music influences and manifestation and my aesthetic goals for what I want my music to kind of like give. And you know, yeah, this is just like my miscellaneous channel basically because I have like 3 other channels, like my makeup one that I've kind of been neglecting because it's just like me being a beauty guru and stuff, but I need to grind harder on that. And like I might be able to, this is like unrelated to music, but I might be able to start like being an assistant for someone who's like a really successful like professional working makeup artist. And like I am technically a working makeup artist, but like I don't have the experience that like someone who's done like a ton of weddings has been doing it for a long time, like consistently. Like I have been doing it for like actually a while, like many years, like 5+ years I've been doing people's makeup, but not consistently that whole time. So that's my makeup channel. I will one day get that off the ground. What I'm really trying hard on right now, maybe trying hard isn't the right word, but like what I'm wanting to get like better views and stuff and like try harder on like my thumbnails and my editing is I created a vlog channel at the beginning of this year because I didn't want to start vlogging on my makeup channel because, you know, the people that follow me on there follow me for makeup, and like I don't know, I just like having separate channels. And then I have my music channel, which I do post a little bit of like fashion content on there and like early 2000s vibes type content, but I haven't like really like fully gave it my all on that channel yet, especially because like my music I've been in like a rut with. Yeah, the only channel that I'm like really like have been working at is my vlogs, but they're still not like that great. Like I feel like it could definitely be better than the way it is now. But yeah, I went to Hawaii with my family, and that's why I didn't want to start getting like a second job, third job, like, and I mean that in the way of like maybe doing babysitting on the side, like getting more makeup jobs, like those kind of things. Like it's not like officially like I have like an official job that I go to like 2 days a week, and then I do like social media posts like every day for this organization that I work for, and she like pays me a little bit extra to do that on my own time. When I say like second and third job, it's like getting more freelance makeup jobs, maybe nannying, find someone to babysit for consistently or something like that. I don't know. So, and then maybe I might try to get like, I don't know, a job at like Chick-fil-A or something, or because like I have a friend that works there, and her mom told me like maybe if I ever want like a little bit like of a part-time job, like they're really flexible with hours, and I could just work like 2 or 3 days a week, and then that would like make it full-time, like to where I'm working 2 days always working 2 days at my other job, and then if I worked like 2 or 3 days for that job, it would hopefully be more like close to 40 hours, and then I could make up anyway. So this is just like, I need to be working harder on life and on my social media presence. I have never made any money from social media, and like it would be nice to eventually, like if I work really hard on my vlog channel and my makeup channel, I would love to get either of those channels like monetized at some point, but not for a while, because it takes a lot to be able to get your videos monetized. You have to have like good consistent views. Those mozzarella sticks were so good. What's that thing people do? Like, yeah, like that was tea. Mozzarella sticks were tea. And so is this. So are these chicken strips with honey mustard? So tea. Like, big things coming, you know? I'm just kidding. Definitely not big things. Like, things are coming. I don't know about big things, but okay, like I have this whole song called like, well, I don't have the whole song finished yet, but I have like this song called A Game, and like no one's ever made a song called A Game, and I feel like that's weird to me, because I'm like, I have such a perfect idea of like what that song could sound like very like high BPM, like, oh, like she is on her A game, like that's great. I want people to think that about me when they see me, when they see me working, when they see me just doing stuff. Like I hope they think about me and be like, wow, she does a lot, like she really is like making moves. Like I sound so cringe, like I'm sorry, like sometimes I can't find the right word for what I'm saying, so I just use like a kind of cringe way to describe it. I want like people that I work with to think that like, oh, like she's always like, you know, like unless like obviously like I burn myself out and then I do need a little bit more rest, like with going on vacation, like I feel like that kind of took a lot of energy out of me. But I'm back, bitch, like I am back. I'm ready to take the world by storm. But anyway, I was trying to use this video to like talk about my aesthetic goals for my music. So like my current EP that I'm working on, that is like maybe halfway, 3/4 of the way done. I'm not completely sure. I would like to say it's 3/4 of the way done, but like I don't know, because there's still a lot that I need to perfect before I release it. And I have been in this music rut where I have not opened the programs that I use, which is literally just GarageBand and BandLab, the free BandLab version. Like, okay, I have a good microphone, so like I can still kind of make it sound good, like decent, not like super professional, but so the aesthetic for my current EP I'm just gonna do like an album cover art photo shoot like one day, and that'll be it. Like that'll be the only visuals. I do want to make a music video for one of the songs, but I don't have like the budget to make the music video that I want. So I feel like I'm just gonna release this album and like have no visuals. I am gonna probably make little like edits of like I have this song called Perfect Condition, which is mostly done actually. I just need to like re-record some of the vocals, but the production is done with for that. Like yeah. But I was gonna edit like a little video of like, I don't know, like clips of like Jennifer's body, like clips of like the Princess Diaries when she has her like transformation stuff, like clips of like fashion shows and like models walking down the runway, and there were other movies I wanted to edit in there, and I had them saved. I think I still have them saved somewhere on like a little hard drive, and maybe I'll throw clips of myself in there. Maybe I'll add that in so it'll be technically like a music video, but it won't be the official music video. It'll just be like a visualizer. So yeah, I have the idea for that. That'll be like the only visual I do, and then everything else I'm just kind of like gonna release as just the song and not really have any visuals to go along with it, which is fine. My third EP, that's the EP that is gonna have A Game on it, but the EP's not gonna be called A Game, but that's gonna be just like the only single that comes out before the EP. But that one, I want to work with a producer for that one, so I need to find a producer. I'm literally gonna go on like Tinder and like probably just Tinder, and I'm gonna like put on there and be like, I'm mainly just looking for a music producer, someone to collaborate and make music with that's a little bit more skilled than I am. So I just need someone to help me with my upcoming music projects. And it depends on like who I'll find. I mean, I live in Orlando, so I feel like I should be able to find someone that like knows how to make music, and like it would be nice to have like a girl producer, because like initially I made music with my friend who's a girl. I don't want to like set my preferences like for women though, because like I am like straight, so I don't want to like, it would be nice to have like a female producer, like of course, but like I'm gonna look for a producer on like dating apps, because like I don't know where else to like find local people that would be like down to like work with me, other than like going on dating apps and being like, check out my music that I've already released. Like this will be after I release the EP that I'm working on right now, that should have been out already, but I've just been procrastinating working on it. I have not touched my music. But the third EP, I really want to find a producer, but I do want to do a little bit of the producing like beforehand and get kind of like my own vibe out there, like that only like, I don't know, I want to do some of the producing myself, but I need to like take it to someone who's a little bit more technically skilled than I am, and just have them just add little perfections and or a lot of like add in better technical stuff to make it sound a little bit more cohesive. So yeah, that's my goal, find a producer. Yeah, so my aesthetic for my second EP is like trashy Y2K McBling, hot pink, black, and like red. Those are the colors that I'm thinking of, and like glitter, like pink glitter, pink and black with hot pink glitter, like a zebra print, you know, like it was just giving a lot of the early 2000s like trashy McBling, but like the hot pink style of that. And I want the album cover to give like Britney Spears Blackout. That would be my goal, but we'll see. You know, it might not be like exactly that, but I don't know, I want it to have like a similar vibe to
the album, and that's what I'll put on my Tinder bio. I'll be like, I want to work on a project that is inspired by Britney Spears's Blackout album, because I have black hair right now. I'm not gonna put that in, but like I dyed my hair black, and initially my whole thing was that I wanted to have blonde hair and just be a blonde. Like Blake Streak was like always gonna be a blonde, like no other hair colors. And then I kind of realized like she is me, and I have more hair colors other than blonde. Like I love being blonde, but like it's definitely like a very specific time in my life. And then there's other periods of time where I'm like, I need to be more natural. Like I need to, you know, have my dark hair, like not have to worry about dyeing it, like stuff like that. And then for the debut album, which I'm not gonna like talk exactly about the aesthetic, but the aesthetic for that is gonna give less colorful but still very like golden jewelry and like still McBling, I guess, but like a more like neutral McBling. Like a lot of white, a lot of brown colors, almost giving a little bit of like the Tuscan vibe, but like a little bit more blingy than the Tuscan vibe. So yeah, white, black, brown, gold, like a beige tan. I know like beige is like kind of like boring, but I don't know, like I kind of like adding like little like beige accents into my wardrobe. Probably not a lot of like zebra print in that era, but still like cheetah print, like for sure, like the regular cheetah print, like but yeah, that's the vibe. I just posted a reel on my TikTok and also on YouTube Shorts of the kind of aesthetic that I want to go for this album, and like I didn't say it was for that, but I also want to have like not like fully blonde hair, but have like the like caramel blonde, like where it's like chunky brown and blonde highlights, and it's kind of all like caramel kind of vibe, kind of like a caramel vibe. That's what I want to go for my debut album, and the debut album will just be called Blake Streak. Yeah, it's gonna be about my life so far and about like my personhood, and just like the beginning, because after that album I have like 3 concept albums in my head that I'm like, oh, I want to make this one, but I can't do any of that until I get like these initial projects out of the way. So yeah, that is it. I'm gonna try to edit this and get it to be a little shorter than it already is, but I'm sorry, this was kind of long. And I was also doing a little mukbang in the middle of that, so thank you so much for watching. Not big things coming, but like things are coming, okay? So I have plans to do my music and work hard at the vibe that I'm trying to like curate, you know? Like, yeah, I really want to just do this as like my art form. Like I love it so much.